right, so get ready, because today we're going deep, deep, deep into Dumbledore's death
Oh, yeah.
in Harry Potter.
Big one.
And we're going to try to, really dissect what led up to it, what happened. And we're using chapters 2 through 36 from Harry Potter 6.pdf.
Yeah, those chapters are full of little clues and foreshadowing.
Oh, yeah.
So much going on.
So to kind of set the stage before we jump into all the specifics, can you remind us what the political climate is like
Yeah.
at this time in the wizarding world?
So Voldemort's back.
Yeah, he's back.
No more hiding.
No.
He's out in the open, and that's thrown everything into turmoil.
Right.
Ministry of Magic is trying to keep things together.
Yeah.
But there's fear everywhere.
Yeah, like a sense of dread.
Yeah.
Okay, and so right in the middle of that is Harry Potter.
The chosen one.
He's been basically prepared his whole life to fight Voldemort.
Exactly, and he's got Dumbledore.
Right.
The wisest wizard.
The most powerful.
Powerful leading the resistance.
Yeah, but even Dumbledore.
Even Dumbledore.
It's like,
Yeah.
oh, this is getting serious.
Things are getting real.
So that's where Draco Malfoy comes in. Why is Dumbledore suspicious of him?
There's just something different about Malfoy.
Okay.
Like a darkness,
Oh.
a desperation, and Dumbledore notices.
Yeah.
And he tells Harry about it.
Does he tell him everything, though?
Not quite. He's holding back a little bit.
Okay, mysterious.
Get a little mysterious.
So we've got this, suspicion already brewing.
Right.
And then there's this whole other thing with the Half-Blood Prince.
Oh, yeah.
Which seems totally separate at first.
Right.
Harry finds this potions book.
Hmm.
It's old.
Full of notes.
Yeah, and spells.
Yeah.
And they're signed to Half-Blood Prince.
So intriguing.
Who is this? Where did this book come from?
And it actually helps Harry in potions.
Yeah, he's suddenly good at potions.
Which he's never been before.
Never.
But some of those spells are dark.
Yeah, a little scary.
Makes you wonder about this prince.
Right, what's his deal?
Yeah. So we've got that going on. And at the same time, Dumbledore is looking into Voldemort's past.
Right. Trying to figure him out.
Understand him.
Yeah. And how to defeat him.
So he's using the pensive to show Harry these memories.
Like a magical time machine.
Yeah. So what do they learn about Voldemort from these memories?
Well, you see his childhood.
Okay.
He was orphaned.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and grew up in a Muggle orphanage.
Interesting.
And you see this fascination with power.
But even as a kid.
Even as a kid. He's cruel.
Oh.
He wants to control everyone even before he understands magic.
Oh, wow. So the signs were all there?
The signs were there.
And so through these memories, Dumbledore starts figuring out Voldemort's plan for immortality.
The Horcruxes.
Right. He splits his soul
into pieces
to stay alive, to become immortal.
And Dumbledore realizes that's what he's doing.
Yeah, and that Harry needs to find them.
Destroy them.
Yeah. Big responsibility.
Huge burden for a teenager.
Right. But he does it.
He always does.
He always steps up. But even with Voldemort and the Horcruxes,
right,
life at Hogwarts continues.
Yeah, classes, Quidditch.
And romance.
Harry and Ginny.
Things are heating up.
Teenagers.
Even with a war going on.
Right, exactly.
But then Hogwarts is attacked.
Oh, yeah.
Death Eaters.
It's terrifying.
That changes everything. Hogwarts isn't safe anymore.
Yeah.
The stakes are higher than ever.
It's chaotic. Death Eaters everywhere.
Students fighting back.
Teachers.
Yeah. And it all leads to the Astronomy Tower.
That final confrontation.
Draco Malfoy.
He disarms Dumbledore.
I can't do it.
Kill him.
He hesitates.
And then Snape shows up.
Yeah, the potions master.
And he kills Dumbledore.
He does.
It's just shocking.
Heartbreaking.
Dumbledore's gone.
The most powerful wizard.
Dead.
And killed by someone he trusted.
The ultimate betrayal.
It really is.
So many questions.
So many questions.
Why did Snape do it?
Was he truly a Death Eater?
What was going on?
We're going to try to figure that out.
Yeah, as we continue this deep dive.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Stay with us. Okay, so let's get into some of these things that are a little more kind of behind the scenes.
Like the hidden agendas?
Yeah, what's really going on with the Ministry of Magic?
Right, because they're really trying to act like they're in control.
Oh, yeah. They want everyone to think they've got it handled.
But you can just tell that it's not really true.
It's a facade.
Yeah, and I feel like even within the ministry, there's some tension.
Oh, absolutely. Especially between Scrimgeour,
the new minister,
and Dumbledore.
Yeah, Scrimgeour always gave me bad vibes. He's just a politician.
Power hungry.
Yeah, exactly.
More worried about how things look
than actually fixing things.
Right.
And Dumbledore's like the opposite.
He's all about what's right,
Yeah, doing what needs to be done.
even if it's unpopular.
So you've got these two powerful figures
Butting heads,
not working together.
which is not good when you're facing Voldemort.
Right, they need to be united.
Yeah, but their personalities clash,
Yeah, they just can't get along.
and that weakens them.
Yeah, it makes it easier for Voldemort to gain power.
Exactly.
Okay, so there's that. And then there's what Dumbledore's learning about Voldemort's past.
Oh, yeah, those memories.
Yeah, like growing up in that Muggle orphanage.
So different from Harry.
Right, and you start to see these like disturbing tendencies even as a child.
Yeah, like that scene where he steals from the other kids.
Oh yeah, and hides the stuff.
In a secret room.
Like he's already obsessed with secrets.
And power.
Controlling things.
It's chilling to see those early signs.
Right, like those experiences shaped him.
Yeah, twisted him.
And that secrecy, it carries over to the Horcruxes.
Absolutely, it's all about hiding things.
Keeping his soul safe.
Protected.
But there's that one memory that's missing.
From Slughorn.
About Horcruxes.
He won't tell Dumbledore.
He's ashamed.
Yeah, he feels responsible.
Like he helped create Voldemort.
In a way. Yeah.
So he's carrying all this guilt.
And fear.
Dumbledore needs that memory.
It's the key to understanding Voldemort.
And defeating him.
Yeah, but Slughorn's a tough nut to crack.
He's slippery.
Always dodging.
Like he's trying to outrun his past.
He doesn't want to face it.
Okay, so let's go back to Malfoy. Dumbledore thinks he's a Death Eater.
And he's acting so strange.
Yeah, withdrawn, secretive.
Like he's under a lot of pressure.
You see it in that scene on the train?
With Crabbe and Goyle.
He's pushing them away.
Isolating himself.
And then Harry attacks him in the bathroom.
With that Sectum Sempra spell.
It's brutal.
You can feel Malfoy's desperation.
Yeah, and the weight of what he's been asked to do.
By Voldemort.
It's too much for him.
He's just a kid.
And then there's the Vanishing Cabinet. He spends months fixing it.
Sneaking around.
In the Room of Requirement.
All very suspicious.
What was so important about that cabinet?
Well, it turns out it was the key to smuggling Death Eaters into Hogwarts.
Oh, wow.
It was connected to another cabinet.
At Borgin and Burke's.
Yeah, a secret passage.
So that's how they got in.
Bypassed all the defenses.
Malfoy basically created a back door.
And it was all part his mission to kill Dumbledore.
Which brings us to the Astronomy Tower.
That night, everything changes.
Malfoy disarms Dumbledore.
But he can't kill him.
He hesitates.
He just can't do it.
It shows he's not a monster.
He's still got some good in him.
But then Snape arrives.
And he doesn't hesitate.
He kills Dumbledore.
It's shocking.
Devastating.
Dumbledore's gone.
And Snape escapes with the Death Eaters.
Leaving everyone to wonder.
What side is he really on?
It's the biggest mystery.
We'll try to unravel it in the next part.
Yeah, we've got a lot to discuss.
Okay, so last time we were like totally reeling from Snape killing Dumbledore.
Right.
Escaping with the Death Eaters.
Huge twist.
It's like, who can we even trust anymore?
Exactly.
But before we get like too deep into Snape, I want to go back to Harry for a second.
Okay.
He was so sure Malfoy was up to something.
He was right.
He was trying to figure out what it was.
With the Marauders map?
Following him around.
Seeing him go to the Room of Requirement all the time.
But he couldn't see what Malfoy was doing in there.
It's like the room was hiding it.
Yeah, protecting Malfoy's secret.
Now that we know what he was doing in there.
Smuggling Death Eaters in.
Yeah. You gotta wonder if Dumbledore knew.
Maybe he was like secretly controlling things.
It's possible.
Dumbledore always had a plan.
Always a few steps ahead.
So, while all this is going on, there's another death that happens.
Aragog.
Hagrid's spider friend.
That one was sad.
Yeah, it felt symbolic too.
Or the loss of innocence.
Yeah, the darkness spreading.
Even magical creatures aren't safe.
And for Hagrid, it was like losing family.
He raised Aragog from a baby.
Yeah, their bond was so strong.
It just shows how, even in this big war,
There's still personal loss.
yeah, these little moments of heartbreak.
Okay, so let's talk about Snape.
Right.
Dumbledore trusted him so much.
Completely.
Even when Harry was like, I heard him make this vow to Malfoy's mom.
Yeah, Dumbledore wouldn't believe it.
Yeah. He's like, Snape is loyal.
He's on our side.
But why was Dumbledore so blind to Snape's true intentions?
That's the question, isn't it?
Maybe he knew more than he let on.
Maybe.
Or maybe he really thought Snape was a double agent.
Working for the Order?
It's hard to say.
We may never know for sure.
But either way, Dumbledore's death changes everything.
It's like the whole wizarding world is shaken.
Like their protector is gone.
The light has gone out.
Harry and his friends are on their own.
They have to figure out what to do next.
without Dumbledore.
And Snape has disappeared,
With the Death Eaters?
leaving everyone to wonder.
Was he a Death Eater all along?
Or was there something else going on?
So many questions.
And the stakes are higher than ever.
Harry has to decide what to do.
He can't go back to Hogwarts?
He has to find the Horcruxes.
Defeat Voldemort.
He's got a huge weight on his shoulders.
But he's ready.
He's grown so much.
He's not a boy anymore.
He's a leader.
A hero.
So what have we learned from all of this?
Well, we've seen the power of trust.
And the pain of betrayal.
The darkness of war.
And the courage it takes to fight back.
Harry's journey is far from over.
But he's learned so much.
He's stronger than ever.
And he's ready to face whatever comes next.
We'll have to wait and see what happens.
But one thing's for sure.
This story will stay with you.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince.
It's been a journey.
We'll be back soon with another deep dive into the magical world of Harry Potter.
Until then, keep the magic alive.